Tesla, SpaceX, and the X owner Elon Musk continues to hammer the Walt Disney Company, describing them as being infected with the woke mind virus. Musk's latest comments come during an appearance in Italy. Before we get to this, I'd like to ask you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at the Trent Report. With this out of the way, let's get into this here. I wrote this up earlier at thatparkplace.com. You should have this bookmarked as the #1 go-to place for pop culture news. Headline reads, Elon Musk continues to hammer Disney. Disney is deeply infected with the woke mind virus. Indeed, they are. Musk is continuing to hammer the Walt Disney Company after the company pulled ads from social media platform X over comments he made on the platform that Disney CEO Bob Iger found distasteful. This is what Elon Musk had to say. Let's listen to this. Hopefully this will work. I know it's kind of been a little bit iffy, but let's listen.
If we're going to fight the woke mind virus, then the woke mind virus will fight back. And unfortunately, Disney is deeply infected with the woke mind virus. In fact, if you ask an AI, what is the most woke company on earth, it's Disney.
So that is true. Musk actually responded to a post down here saying Grok is so based when Sir Doge of the Coin asked Grok to explain how turning woke has negatively impacted Disney. Let's take a look at this here. This is what it says. Oh boy, where do I even begin with this one? Disney, the once beloved family-friendly entertainment powerhouse, has taken a turn for the worse in recent years. And by turn for the worse, I mean they've gone full-on woke, and it's been a complete disaster. First, let's talk about the financial impact. Disney has lost a staggering $123 billion in market value in 2023 alone. That's billion with a B. Their stock has dropped 44%, and they've had to deal with CEO musical chairs and profitability concerns. Obviously, Bob Iger stepping aside, bringing in Bob Chapek, and then Bob Chapek being fired less than a year later, and Bob Iger coming in to return, all while he was still wielding power in the shadows. Their stock has dropped 44%, and they've had to. Oh, we just read that. It's like watching a slow motion train wreck, except it's a mouse ear train, and the conductor is wearing a rainbow colored conductor's hat. That's a key point there. Even Grok recognizes that the woke mind virus is promoting degeneracy with the rainbow colored conductor's hat. But wait, there's more. Disney has lost 4 million subscribers in Q2 2023 on top of the 2.4 million they lost in the first quarter. I will say most of that is from India. We have seen some slight gains here in North America throughout 2023. But they did lose a lot of people over there in India. That's a whole lot of people who are just not interested in watching woke content. And let's not forget the string of box office bombs and flops that have plagued the company in recent years. It's like they've forgotten how to make movies that people actually want to see. Very easy to point out to the Marvels right now going to be a multi-$100 million box office flop. Wish the same thing. You can look back at Lightyear as well. Lots of failures over the past couple of years across all of their kind of IPs in their studios: Pixar, Lucasfilm, Marvel, and Walt Disney Animation. But it's not just about the money. Disney has also managed to alienate a significant portion of their once loyal fan base. They've taken beloved characters and franchises and turned them into vehicles for their woke agenda. It's like they've taken a sledgehammer to a beautiful sandcastle and then tried to put it back together with duct tape and glitter. Yes, we've seen this. Lots of lecturing in all of their properties. You can just look at Willow and how that was promoting all kinds of degeneracy and hedonism. Obviously, two of the most famous examples are Lucasfilm, where they have the Force is female, clearly promoting feminism, as well as Marvel Studios promoting feminism as well in the form of the MCU, also promoting other kinds of disordered lifestyles as well. Plenty of examples. Grok then turned its attention to Disney's theme parks. And let's not forget the impact on their theme parks. Once a place where families could go to escape the stresses of everyday life, Disney parks have become ground zero for the woke culture wars. It's like they've forgotten that people just want to ride some rides and eat some overpriced churros, not be lectured about social justice. They have numerous kind of photograph opportunities promoting degenerate lifestyles with the rainbow flag, with that what quote unquote transgender ideology flag. We've seen men dressing up as women in the parks as well that are Disney employees, trying to push that lie. So their parks definitely have a lot of the social messaging, on top of this fact that they have now kind of basically removed like gender greetings and things like that as well. They no longer say boys and girls. Vivian Ware revealed that in the Reimagine Tomorrow videos that leaked last year. In conclusion, this is what Grok said. In conclusion, Disney's turn to woke culture has been a complete disaster. They've lost billions of dollars, alienated their fan base, and turned their theme parks into political battlegrounds. It's a cautionary tale for other companies who might be tempted to jump on the woke bandwagon. Just stick to making good content and leave the politics out of it. And I think that is a key point there. Just stick to making good content, and that's exactly what you need to do. And that is an objective word. Good is objective. There are things that we can determine that are good. And unfortunately, I don't think you can leave the politics out of it anymore because they politicize morality. And so making good content is now a political issue. Just look at a lot of my Doctor Who videos, and you can just see all comments in there. Lots of people think that morality is now political, and that's just how far we've descended in this culture. And the Walt Disney Company, is to blame for a lot of that, pushing a lot of that politicization of morality. So let's continue and listen to what Musk had to say here. Let's continue.
Really?
You know, but and you have to say, what would I mean? I think they should be asking themselves, what would Walt Disney think of Disney today? I think he's turning in his grave.
He would think that they're a degenerate, hedonistic company that has completely eroded the moral fabric of the American society. I'm pretty sure that is what he would think.
I think he's not happy.
Sure.
You know, if the namesake of the company is not happy, that's probably a bad sign, you know? Because Walt Disney, what did he care about? He cared about bringing joy to people's lives. He making wonderful things that children and families could enjoy. He created some of the coolest, art in the world, and stuff that even 100 years after it's created, we still remember it. And it's still a major thing. But you have to say, how great was Walt Disney? It was amazing. But now Disney, at least for now, is deeply infected with the woke mind virus. I think that will change over time.
I hope so.
We'll see if indeed it will change. I'm not very optimistic in the near future. It looks like they're going to be doubling down. We have a proxy battle going on, obviously, between Nelson Peltz, Ike Perlmutter, and James Rasolo, or Jay Rasolo, against Bob Iger and his board over there at the Walt Disney Company. We'll see what exactly happens with that, but I think that the woke mind virus is here to stay at the Walt Disney Company for the foreseeable future. But obviously, when you're having these massive losses, those things are going to have to change. So we'll just see what their actually breaking point is and whether or not the Walt Disney Company will be able to stay the way it is, or if it will be parceled up and broken out. And that's how we will see change to it happening. But these comments aren't really out of the ordinary for Elon Musk. I mean, previously said that Walt Disney was kind of spinning in his grave faster than a drill bit in an interview with Sandy Munro back at the beginning of this month. He said, well, you have to wonder, what would Walt Disney think of the company that is his namesake today? I think Walt Disney's turning in his grave faster than a drill bit. He also hammered Disney CEO Bob Iger during an appearance at the New York Times' Deal Book Summit when Disney and Bob Iger basically pulled out of advertising on X, as I said, because of a comment that Elon Musk stated on the platform that they found distasteful. And Musk was not really pleased with what Bob Iger had to say. He said, I hope they, and all those other advertisers who were kind of boycotting it, he says, I hope they stop. Don't advertise. If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go F yourself, go F yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, obviously referring to Bob Iger, if you're in the audience, that's how I feel. Don't advertise. He also hammered the company following that interview with the Deal Book Summit, where he was kind of responding to some commentary from Scott Adams, who was responding to a Google Trends search showing that people were indeed searching how to cancel Hulu and cancel Disney Plus into their Google search browsers. And Musk replied, oh, it's not on here, but he basically replied that Disney has a major content problem because of their woke mind virus. But that is what Elon Musk has to say. What do you guys make what he has to say? I don't think he's going to stop criticizing them, and I don't think he should. I think we need to put as big of a spotlight as we can on the Walt Disney Company, expose them for what they are doing to not just American society, but obviously trying to export this to the globe. Absolutely evil actions that they are taking, and we need to put a spotlight on it, expose it, and do everything that we can to make it stop. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And remember to always be charitable, but always tell the truth as well.